Hi everyone, welcome to my third VOD review for Over the Rainbow. Looks like today we're going to be reviewing some ranked footage. Ranked Diamond Lobby. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so see, he's in the dropship. Starting off, the very first thing that you want to look at is you want to be looking behind you. Yep, perfect. Just like he's doing, so he's getting an understanding of where everyone's going. He's not the jump master. Based off their comms, it sounds like their MOC and Over the Rainbow are teaming, and then their third is this guy. And so they seem to be a little bit lost because they're random as the jump master. So a little bit of a tough situation there. They're not going to get into any fights anytime soon, so I'm going to look to fast forward here. Alright, so now they're getting into their first fight. Let's take a look. Alright, some good shots. Starting off, good arc stars. Good crack, take a nice fast bat. Alright, so the Bloodhound's a little bit overextended there. I like the fight, but the Bloodhound, considering the teammates just not even there yet, I would say the Bloodhound is obviously slightly overextended. I like the bins that you're playing, so like if he had played these bins too on the right side, I think that would have given you guys a much better chance to win that fight, because you did do good damage, but there's no reason to be moving up on that one, because they're gonna all three of them are gonna have angles on them there, and so there's really no reason to move up there, especially when you don't have your teammate. So. Alright, you got one. So take a battery right after you get that one. Yeah, instantly take that battery. And then look to get extremely aggressive to try and close this out, to try and capitalize on that knock. Nice, good shots. Really good win on that fight. Really good win. So I'm going to look to fast forward to the next fight. I don't think we need to like stop and go over looting, but if any of you have questions on the looting side of things, feel free to ask in the comment section, and I will let you know. I'll answer you. I also do coaching on Fiverr, so you can also feel free to hire me on Fiverr. I'm gonna have the link in the comment section and the description, so you can check that out and maybe hire me as your own personal coach if you want to do that. But I will also be answering any questions that you have in the comment section, so feel free to do that as well. So we're gonna fast forward to the next fight. Alright, so he called that there's people in front of him. Oh. Yep, I like the call to go around the long way because you guys are getting held out. Definitely a good idea. No need to fight that head on, right? And so, yeah, right here we'll go over your teammate. I don't want to be too judgmental towards your teammate, but it's obviously my job. So what your teammate could be doing is not pushing by himself. Oh, I'd also like maybe in the next one if you can get your face cam off the map, just so that I can see the map. It sort of helps me explain things. But So if your teammate wasn't dying there, I don't know, that's obviously really helpful if he wasn't pushing alone. He did call out that he got one guy one shot, but that's just not really relevant. It's not very important or relevant in any way. I'd much rather just not see him take that fight, because even though he got one shot, you're not there to capitalize. Your other teammate's not there to capitalize. So getting one shot is really not the most helpful thing. Alright, so right here, I'm not too sure how far you need to be rotating, but with only one syringe left, I would say that you're probably going to want to go loot your buddy's box or look to craft somewhere, because I'm not too sure how far you have to go, but I'm going to guess that you're... Oh, it's not too bad. You might be able to make it. We'll see. I'll fast forward. Okay, nice. So you just barely made it in. Definitely sucks that you don't have health, but it is what it is. If anyone has questions on this, I'm just going to fast forward through, but feel free to ask in the comments section if you guys have any questions on anything that I'm fast forwarding past. And so, like, right here, the thing is, I'm not sure why the thing is, one thing, you might want to only carry 2 stacks of volt ammo there, because just pay attention to how much you use. I would guess that you're not going to use 3 stacks, but nothing wrong with 3 stacks. But for your secondary, I would say in terms of energy ammo, you really only need 2 stacks. But it's up to you. Like, everyone has a different play style, so some people use more than other people. So it's really up to you. And so just talking situational IQ here, so I like how passive you're playing, and I would highly recommend to continue playing passive in this situation, because you have 2 KP. There's only 2 of you, so there's really no point in taking any fair 3-on-3 fights in ranked. There's no point in taking any fights. You got 2 KP, you can just chill and look to get some nice third-party KP. And just play things nice and slow. So I'm gonna fast forward until we get some action. So I like taking it slow. I wouldn't right here. I wouldn't be afraid to move up on this and maybe look for a nice third-party KP, because you are a Pathfinder, so you can get out if things don't go your way. So just something to consider, but I also do like the decision to play nice and passive. Yeah. So good communication from the 2 of you. So he's calling back because he doesn't want to look to fight there. I think that's definitely the right decision there, because you guys want to avoid fighting in a zone this small with 8 squads left, 22 people. The zone's really small, so you do want to avoid starting a fight, because you're going to get third-partied on any fight that you start. I'm going to actually mute you guys just so I can focus more on my commentary. If you guys want to listen to the in-game comms, you can feel free to find this video on OverTheRainbow's YouTube channel. He does have a YouTube channel. I'm going to link it in the description, and so if you want to watch it with the audio yourself, you can watch it on his channel. For the purpose of this VOD review, I am not watching it with audio. I love the Horizon. I love getting him one shot. This is good, like good damage and stuff, but it's such a small ring. It's round 4 with 7 squads left, so you got to be extremely cautious of teams coming up from behind you there, because that's just going to ruin your whole game. Whereas if with 2 KP, like if you make it to top 4 or something, you're going to get a whole bunch more points, like a whole bunch more points up in here, a bunch more RP. So you can just play placement here, play nice and slow with your KP. Just be extremely cautious of teams coming up from behind you. Alright, so the Gibby's rezzing. Yeah, nice pre-aim on the bubble. Really nothing to be capitalized on right there. I would just look to play edge of zone right there. Play edge of zone, edge of map. And just take things as slow as possible. Because you're not sure if there's a team to your right or a team to your left, maybe. So this is a little bit more of a risky push. But at the same time, the KP is probably worth it. But see, as you can see, it is a very, very risky push because you're not 100% certain of where everyone is. And so I would be mostly looking to play placement at this point in the game. I like the grapple back. I love how you had your grapple ready and you easily got out of there. But at the same time, one more bullet and your game's over. So I would definitely say that you want to look to be a little more passive in this situation. At the same time, though, if you can get one of the circle's only getting smaller and smaller, so if you can get one of these teams out of the game, that's going to be extremely beneficial to you because it's one less team that you need to deal with. So it's all about prioritizing and yeah, just prioritizing. Really nice Kraber shot, but unfortunately you're on 200 ping, so it just didn't. He moved before it got there. So. Yeah, that's about it. I would like the thing is with you guys in the middle of this choke point, you are extremely liable to getting pinched. But I like the push on this guy. Really nice push. You got some KP. Now you're up to 3. Don't be afraid to grapple in there. Yeah, don't be afraid to grapple in there because if you just grapple in, then you're in, and you don't die there because you did have your grapple. So also, I think you were running with your gun out. So that's another thing to consider. I know it's sort of a panic situation, and maybe you weren't thinking too clearly because it is certainly a panic situation, pretty intense situation. So I don't think you thought to put your gun away, but whenever you're running like that, yeah, just make sure you put your gun away and grapple. If you're not Pathfinder, make sure you put your gun away. But since you are Pathfinder, just make sure you hit a fat grapple into zone, and then you're safe. Alright, so we got some fighting. Let's check this out. I'd love to be able to see the zone, but unfortunately you have your camera over the map. Let's see, big shot, big shot, big shot, let's go. So yeah, you can maybe look to get that thirst on that Octane and get yourself up to 4 KP. That's going to be big time in terms of your RP gain. So yeah, let's see, I love how slow you're taking it, playing close to zone. I want to make, you really want to make sure that you're funneling everyone in front of you so that no one gets to the side or behind you. That's sort of your priority here. And then your second priority should be KP. Unfortunately, you didn't get the thirst on that Octane. I'm not too sure where he went, but I definitely would have liked to see it if you were able to get that thirst on the Octane. That would have been an extra KP for you, and that's big time, but you weren't able to, so it is what it is. Alright, so zone's closing. Like I said, I'd love to be able to see it, but I just can't because your face is in the way. So I'm not too sure where it's pulling. But obviously that's very, very important information to have, where it's pulling. So I'll just trust that you deal with that without my help. Alright, yeah, nice free KP right under you. I'd say focus the team whose bubble just dropped for sure. Your Horizon ulted it. Good shots, good shots. Alright, now, so you're up to 4 KP now. So once you're at 4 KP, you're pretty much like, so long as you can win the game, you're pretty much guaranteed. 5 KP, awesome. So long as you can, the cap does max at 6, but still, so long as you can win the game, you're pretty much guaranteed max KP. Now you're up to 6, so you're max KP, so you can play however you want at this point. You can play as slow as you want. Right here, I wouldn't be afraid to set yourself a zip and just go grab some loot. Maybe grab that Volt because your Kraber is empty. It's always really important to just drop your Kraber immediately after it's empty, obviously. I like the choice to go double R31. I would personally prefer the R31 Volt, but that is personal preference. I think you're a little light on light ammo to be running double light, but it is what it is. It's up to you, personal preference. So only 180 bullets is a little light for sure to be running double light, but it's up to you. Right here, I would definitely be looking to scavenge some more light, but because if you run out of ammo, that's just not good. But still, like, you're fine. You're fine. You should be fine with 120. Go with that Hal style, right? Don't be afraid to run out of bullets, just like Hal. Don't be afraid to ask for light. All right, last team. So I would definitely look to get an angle on that bubble. Once again, like, I see that you do have the habit of running with your gun out. Sorry, I can't pause. I don't know where my mouse is. So I see how you have the habit of running with your gun out. So like right here, I see they're bubbled. So they're likely in panic mode and they're all likely playing in there. So in this situation, you want to look to push the pace. So you could run at sort of a staggered angle while using this for cover with your gun holstered. To gain position, like you just want to gain position as fast as you possibly can on this, because they are in a panic mode. They just got finished fighting, and they're in a bubble. So I would 100% either look to grapple on this to push the pace, or run with your gun holstered to push the pace if you're not a Pathfinder. I would just be looking to push the pace here as much as possible. All right, awesome job. One more thing, like, I know this is extremely tedious and sort of a very minor point, but like it really separates the good players from the great players. Running into that bubble with your R301 out versus, oh, never mind, sorry. I thought you grabbed that Eva. I just remembered that you didn't grab that Eva. But so let's just say if you did happen to have a Eva, then yeah, obviously run into the bubble with the Eva. That's something that still, like, that's a mistake that I make even when I do have an Eva. But obviously my criticism is pointless because you don't have an Eva. So yeah, really good win, really good win. I would say you should be happy with that. Anytime you can get a win in a diamond lobby as a duo, it's definitely a big deal. So really good win. Yeah, that's about all there is to it. Thank you guys for watching. You can hire me if you want to on Fiverr. I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can hire me and we can do a coaching session together, or we could also do a VOD review. I could do a VOD review for you like this. Just message me on Fiverr if you want me to, if you want to talk prices, if you want to talk anything, just feel free to message me on Fiverr or the comment section of this video. I'm willing to do VOD reviews. I'm willing to do coaching. There's a ton of things that we can do with coaching. And also I'm going to link his YouTube and his Twitch, Over the Rainbow's Twitch and YouTube, in the link of this description, or in this description, and you guys can check that out. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye.